I'm Bryce Brown. I'm the board game designer for Rescuing Robin Hood. So today I'm going to share with you about 3 ways that you can learn from board game designers adapting to COVID-19. So for context, I went to a board game conference and hosted a convention or kind of a conversation on board game designers adapting to COVID-19. And so out of that, there were 3 major lessons. So the first thing was to look for opportunities. So currently, unfortunately, a lot of people have gotten laid off, which is very unfortunate. But then, as we look at that, it's also an opportunity for companies who can hire to make a difference in people's lives and help people out, as well as the hiring pool has very many talented candidates. So it's a great opportunity to bring excellent candidates into your organization as well. And then Paul Schultz, a board game designer, also brought up newspapers can be really strong right now because they're looking for those positive stories. And so board game designers kind of bringing joy to the world through board games is something that's beautiful and positive. And so that's, I think, very key there. Now with newspapers, of course, you want to watch the news cycle and see when people are looking for those positive stories. But really helping to connect there is very valuable. And then the other thing is that people are moving more towards social media. So that's another opportunity for you to kind of connect there with people. That brings me to the second point, which is you want to adapt your communication style. So one of those things that you can do to adapt your communication style is to invest in your social media presence. By investing in your social media presence, you'll connect more with potential customers and friends, and I think that's a very strong thing to do right now. Another part of that adapting your communication style is kind of looking for those opportunities to connect with old friends or people virtually. So right now it's just as easy for me to connect with someone in Madison, Wisconsin, as it is to connect with someone in California, aside from the time zone change. So that's a really key opportunity there to connect with old friends, as well as to connect with other contacts that you have. We saw this in the virtual online board game conference, also where we used Discord, and I found that that was very positive for networking and interacting with people. So that brings me, of course, to the third point, which is embracing your virtual platforms. So Joe Slack was sharing that interpersonal interaction with people is so important still when it comes to playtesting. So board game designers have been adapting using virtual platforms like Zoom, Tabletopia, and Tabletop Simulator for playtesting to keep that going. And then another thing that you want to do if you have a team or different people that you want to interact with either at work or outside of work, having Livestorm is a very useful way of interacting. It's currently free until COVID-19. Great way to interact with your team. Another thing that's good is Microsoft Teams. So I've tried that out and that seems to work pretty well. But currently I use Livestorm for my company. So lastly, one thing that you must do is just to keep positive. So just as board game designers are adapting to COVID-19, so can you. And so if you look for the opportunities, adapt your communication style, and embrace virtual platforms, this will help to set you up for success both in your work and your life outside of work. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you later, and feel free to follow us on social media. Have a good one.